Welcome to Ultimate Skincare and Beauty Report. I'm Mary Winkenwerder. Partnerships in the fashion industry can result in beautiful new beginnings. One such partnership has taken what is beautiful and has created works of art that are purely exquisite. Joining us this episode are Berna, Gabriel, and Carmen Valvo to share with us more about their menswear collaboration. Berna, Mark, welcome to Ultimate Skincare and Beauty Report.
Thank you, Mary.
Thank you.
So, everyone, how did the Gabriel and Company Carmen Valvo collection for menswear or for men come about?
Well, we're both celebrating our 25th anniversary, and so for that we decided the collaboration with the jeweler would make it just made a lot of sense for both parties. And what I actually was doing on the runway is I introduced menswear for the first time. So my partners here said, "Hey, we've never done menswear. This is going to be a lot of fun." And so we jumped into doing menswear. First time for obviously both of us.
Yeah, that's very exciting. So what are some of the pieces that you created?
Well, we have a signature bracelet, which I'm wearing here. Oh, you have it. You show them. Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
It's they're all done. Actually, I think somebody said there were 140 pieces because each one of the squares is movable because it's on a double stainless steel wire.
It's all
Wow.
wire that's flexible, and we use different materials. So we have a mother of pearl, we have blue lapis, and Carmen himself is wearing the black onyx.
I love that one. That is just absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I love this one. I get so many compliments on this. Every time I wear it, people stop me on the street. It's just amazing.
So
So it's officially a showstopper then.
Yeah, absolutely.
we try to play a lot with the materials that we use, not to keep things too simple. We gave different finishes to the silver. Like this particular cufflink has a gunmetal finish. So if you can see the details, I don't know, even the back has.
Yes.
And we used white sapphires, and we have some that are blue sapphires.
I have the blue sapphire, don't I? Or do I have the
That's
black
the
one?
black one,
Yeah.
black spinel, and this is the blue sapphire. And we also have a hammered finish on the edges to give it a more masculine look.
Wow, that's really sharp.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah.
And there's how many carats on here? They told me something like almost like 2.5 carats
Of stones,
stones on
pair.
each piece, and they're just individually set. But the finishing on the side is really nice because, you know, when you think diamonds or fine jewelry for men, it could be a little too bling or a little bit too maybe uptown. So it's nice because the texture and the fact that it's the rhodium plated silver gives it a really masculine edge, and it's still rich and gorgeous. And so there's something really beautiful, sexy, and masculine about it. And that's what I love about the collection so much.
When I shop for cufflinks for my husband, there's no creativity out there. They're very plain and boring. So now that we have these, I can't wait to put them on my husband myself.
That's great. So how simple is it to care for these items once we get them home?
Because they are fine jewelry, there's really not much care to them. If they do get dirty, anything that's ammonia-based will help. Even Windex can give it back the shine that it needs. And nothing will, it won't damage any of the stones or the silver because it's fine jewelry and it's natural metal, natural stones.
Wow, that's fantastic.
The only thing I heard once, tell me if I'm wrong, they said if you have pearls, though, and the silver, you can clean them, but you always have to breathe on the pearl. So you need the exhalation of the breath to keep the pearl. You've never heard that? No, I heard that. That was my mother-in-law taught me that. She goes, oh, because if you put your pearls away and you don't wear them, they could start to lose their luster. You have to either wash them, breathe on them, or put them in salt water.
Oh,
I've heard about that. I've heard that.
I mean, for your viewers, it's just
good to know.
good to know, right?
Yeah, yeah. Tips. Tips for maintaining. So, okay, so how many pieces are in the menswear collection total? And what is the scope of what is the range basically?
Because many of the styles come in different stone variations, because the one design can come in white sapphire, blue sapphire, or black spinel, so each style has different variations. I'm not sure, I don't have a total count, but I would say about 50 pieces for the men's wear. We also have
Oh, the little bracelets.
the little bead bracelets. These are actually sterling silver, and again, the finishes are either silver or gunmetal.
Those are great.
And if you can't feel the weight on this, but it feels really nice and heavy and such good quality. And this opens up. It's easy for men. You just flip it on, and then you pull on the string to close it. And then you can stack, which is the best part. You can put 3, 4, 5, whatever you feel comfortable with.
Yeah, they're beautiful. I love
And they're
that.
all hammered. Each bead is hammered.
Wow, they're hammered? Really?
It's hammered and it's matte finish, so we try to keep it more subtle. And what we did for a little bit of a shine, we put the small beads in high polish.
Wow. So, Carmen, when the menswear line walked your runway, how was it received?
Actually, people were very well received. People were shocked because, again, there was no pre-announcement. Women's Wear Daily had contacted us, and somehow they caught wind of it, and they said, I'll give you the story, I'll give you exclusive, but please don't print it until after we show. And so she agreed to do that, but we got a lot of really positive feedback. And we're planning to do, actually, because it was a tease, and menswear works so far out. They work another 4 months out earlier than women's wear. We're planning to ship it in third quarter. Well, we'll be shipping it in September, October of next fall.
Wow.
So kind of exciting.
We really felt the excitement, especially backstage during the fashion show. All the models would come up to the line, and they wanted to purchase the stuff themselves. The men wanted the bead bracelets, and the women wanted the earrings, and it was like we saw the hype it created, and we were so proud of it.
Yeah.
That is amazing. Congratulations, both of you. That's fantastic. So, for the consumer, for the male consumer who is a little bit shy at approaching jewelry, what kind of advice would you give them, if they wanted to start their own collection, or if they even wanted to consider starting their own collection? Where would be a good place to start?
I think an easy bracelet for sure, like one of the bead bracelets. Some of those are easy because it's not, you can wear, like if you do, especially the rhodium plated silver, you wear that with your watch and it just becomes an extension. It's not like I'm wearing jewelry. But I think for a lot of men, the easiest, I guess, first attempt into jewelry is through black tie. So if you are of that personality and you have those events to go to, you understand cufflinks and the studs and the importance of it. And I mean, most of my nephews, cufflinks are really making a resurgence as kind of like formal wear. So you don't wear your jacket any longer, perhaps, but you're just wearing a shirt opened, and then you have your cufflink in. And people are starting to gravitate to that as a look. So I think a wonderful cufflink is also a great, way to start the collection.
Yeah, and I've seen a lot more. I notice a lot more men wearing jewelry than I used to 5 or 10 years ago. Like I see men stacking their jewelry and making statements with their accessories that I never used to see before.
So at what age? I have a son who's 20. He'll be 21 in January.
Yay!
And yay! And he can be very fashionable when he wants to be. So what would be the youngest age that you would suggest that someone start to create a jewelry collection, a personalized jewelry collection?
For a guy, 16.
Okay.
I come from a large family, and after they get their car, they get their driver's license, I always give them, maybe it's a leather, some kind of like, a surfer dude, just a leather with one bead on it, but it's still a bracelet. And then maybe they get another one. And so then you upgrade it slowly until the time they're 21, 24, they should have a nice collection of maybe not expensive jewelry. And at that point, they should make the purchase. And I think this would be, this is like the perfect one. It's heavy, it's gorgeous. So if you're 20, 21, that's perfect.
It's great because you could be conservative, young. It goes both ways. It's really.
Yeah, I like wearing 2 of these together. And I like the 2. Stack the 2. It looks great. It's a great look.
That's fantastic. So again, where can we start our own Gabriel and Company Carmen Mark Valvo collection menswear jewelry collection?
Right now, everything's on pre-order, so if you contact us directly or Carmen, we're collecting a lot of information from people because they're all excited and they can't wait for it to be released. But we'll definitely, as soon as it's released, it's going to be on the front page of our website.
That's great. And where can we catch up with Gabriel and Company online?
It's www.gabrielny.com. And if you go to the media tab, you can see the product on the Carmen Valvo model.
Wonderful. And Carmen, where can we catch up with Carmen Valvo online?
It'll be also on our website, www.carmenmarkvalvo.com, or our Facebook page under Company. Both have similar information, but varied. Both interesting to check out.
Wonderful. Berna and Carmen, thanks so much for joining us. It's been great having you on the show.
Thanks so much, Mary. It's been fun.
All right. Catch up with me on my blog, www.beautybeauty.com, and on Twitter @BeautyPublicist. Everyone, thanks so much for joining us on Ultimate Skincare and Beauty Report. Have a beautiful and successful week. Mwah!